I'm about to show you the three-phase system that took me from someone who couldn't stick to anything for more than 3 days to someone who built real, lasting discipline, not motivation, not willpower, a practical framework you can start using today. In the next 25 minutes, you'll learn why just be more disciplined doesn't work, the 3 phases that actually build discipline, and a 24-hour challenge to prove it to yourself. This is dense, no fluff, zero filler. Let's get into it. Here's why discipline is so hard for most people. They think it's about willpower, so they try to force themselves to do hard things. White knuckle their way through. It works for maybe 3 days, then they burn out completely. Or they think it's about motivation, so they watch motivational videos, feel pumped up, start strong, and by day 4, the motivation is gone and they're back to square one. Here's what's actually happening. There are 3 core reasons discipline fails. Reason 1, the willpower myth. Your brain treats willpower like a battery. Every decision you make drains it. By the time you get to the thing you need discipline for, going to the gym, studying, working on your business, your battery is at 5%. You're running on empty. What? That's why you fail at night, even when you were motivated in the morning. It's not a character flaw. It's biology. Reason 2, the all or nothing trap. You set massive goals. I'm going to work out 2 hours a day, wake up at 5 a.m., read for an hour, meditate, journal. So you do it for 2 days, miss 1 day, and your brain says, well, I already broke the streak, might as well quit. You're trying to change everything at once. Your brain perceives this as a threat and sabotages you. Reason 3, the identity gap. You're trying to act like a disciplined person while still seeing yourself as undisciplined. Every time you fail, it reinforces the story. I'm just not that type of person. Your actions and identity are at war. Your identity always wins. Always. Now that you understand why you've struggled, let me show you what actually works. The system has 3 phases. Each one builds on the last. Phase 1, friction removal. Days 1 through 7. Phase 2, identity anchoring. Days 8 through 14. Phase 3, environment design. Days 15 through 21. Here's what makes this different. Most systems try to change everything at once. You fail because you're overwhelmed and depleting willpower on 10 different things. This system is sequential. You master phase 1, then move to phase 2. Each phase takes 7 days. Timeline breakdown. Phase 1, days 1 to 7. You're removing friction and building one medium micro habit. Phase 2, days 8 to 14. You're anchoring this to your identity. Phase 3, days 15 to 21. You're designing your environment to make it automatic. In 21 days, you'll have built real discipline in one specific area, not fake motivation. Actual behavioral change. But here's the critical part, and I need you to hear this. You cannot skip phases. You cannot rush this. Your brain needs time to rewire. If you try to do all 3 phases at once, you'll fail. Trust the process? All right, let's break down phase 1. Phase 1, friction removal. This is where you make the right behavior stupidly easy to do and the wrong behavior hard to do. Here's what we're covering. The 2-minute rule, friction mapping, the activation energy principle. Most people try to build discipline by adding more resistance. I need to work harder, push myself more. Wrong. You need to remove resistance first. By the end of this phase, you'll have one behavior that's so easy, you'd feel stupid not doing it. Let's start. Component 1, the 2-minute rule. Here's how it works. Whatever behavior you want to build discipline around, working out, studying, writing, whatever, you're going to scale it down to something you can do in 2 minutes, not 20 minutes, not just 10 minutes, 2 minutes. Step 1, identify your target behavior. Let's say it's go to the gym. That's your end goal. But for the next 7 days, your only goal is to put on your gym clothes and walk to your car. That's it. You don't even have to go inside the gym. Step 2, make it laughably easy. If your brain says that's too easy, that doesn't count, you're doing it right. The point isn't the workout yet. The point is showing up. Your brain needs proof that you're the type of person who shows up. Step 3, do it every day for 7 days. No exceptions. Not, I'll do it when I feel like it. Every single day, same time if possible. You're building a neural pathway. Quick example, I wanted to build a reading habit. For 7 days, my only goal was to read 1 paragraph before bed. Not a chapter. 1 paragraph. Sounds stupid, right? By day 8, I was reading 30 minutes naturally because the activation energy was gone. Component 2, friction mapping. This is the accelerator. Here's what you do. Write down every single step between you and the behavior. Let's use the gym example. 1, decide to go. 2, find gym clothes. 3, get dressed. 4, find keys. 5, get in car. 6, drive to gym. 7, find parking. 8, walk inside. 9, change if needed. 10, start workout. That's 10 points of friction. Each one is a chance to quit. Now, eliminate every single one you can. Lay out gym clothes the night before. Put keys on top of gym clothes. Pre-program gym address and GPS. Pack gym bag with everything ready. Know exactly what parking spot you'll use. By the time you wake up, there are 0 decisions to make. You're on autopilot. The pattern you're building is decision, removal. Now, here's where people get stuck. Troubleshooting, phase 1, problem. 1, I forgot to do it. The fix. Set 3 alarms on your phone. Label them with the exact behavior. Put on gym clothes now. War, not gym time. Be specific. Your brain responds to clarity. Problem 2. It feels too easy, like I'm not actually making progress. The fix. That feeling is your ego. Ignore it. You're building the foundation. A skyscraper starts with a foundation that looks like nothing. Trust the process. Phase 2 is where you scale. If you hit anything else, the principle is make it easier, not harder. That handles 90% of issues. Phase 1, completion, checklist. Here's your phase 1 checklist. You've done your 2-minute version for 7 consecutive days. You've mapped and removed at least 5 friction points. It now feels automatic. You do it without thinking. Got all 3? You're ready for phase 2. Quick recap. Phase 1 was about removing resistance and building the showing up habit. Phase 2 builds on this. We're taking this behavior you've proven you can do, and we're anchoring it to your identity. This is where it gets powerful. Let's go. Phase 2, identity anchoring. This is where you shift from I'm trying to be disciplined to I am a disciplined person. Here's what we're covering. The identity loop, evidence stacking, the language shift. Most people keep their old identity while trying to build new habits. Your brain will always default to who you think you are. By the end of this phase, you'll have rewired your self-concept. Let's start. Component 1, the identity loop. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you want to become. For the last 7 days, you've been casting votes. I'm someone who shows up. Your brain has evidence now. Here's what you do in phase 2. Step 1, name your identity. Not I want to be disciplined. That's future tense. Say, I am becoming a disciplined person. Present tense, your brain treats this differently. Write it down. I am someone who, your behavior. For the gym example. I am someone who prioritizes their health. For studying. I am someone who values learning. For business. I am someone who executes on their ideas. Step 2, scale up the behavior slightly. Remember, phase 1 was putting on gym clothes. Phase 2, you're actually going inside the gym. Still not a full workout. Maybe 5 minutes on the treadmill. Or 3 exercises. The 2-minute version proved you can show up. Now, prove you can do the thing. Step 3, acknowledge every win. After you do it, say out loud, that's what disciplined people do. Sado. Sounds cheesy. Do it anyway. Your brain needs the reinforcement. Component 2, evidence stacking. This is simple, but powerful. Get a piece of paper. Title it, Evidence I'm Disciplined. Every day after you complete your behavior, write the date, what you did, how you felt after. That's it. By day 14, you have 14 pieces of evidence. Your brain can't argue with data. When your brain says you're not disciplined, you point to the evidence still. Actually, here are 14 days in a row I showed up. The identity shift happens when the evidence outweighs the old story. Component 3, the language shift. Stop saying, I'm trying to be more disciplined. I'm working on discipline. I want to be disciplined. Start saying, I'm someone who shows up. I prioritize behavior. This is what I do. Language shapes identity. Identity shapes behavior. Troubleshooting phase 2, problem 1. I still don't feel like a disciplined person. The fix. Feelings follow actions, not the other way around. You don't need to feel it yet. Keep stacking evidence. The feeling catches up around day 10 or 12. Problem 2. I missed a day in phase 2. The fix. One missed day doesn't erase 7 days of evidence. What matters is the trend. Don't break twice. Get back on immediately. Your identity is measured in months, not days. Bottom line, your brain believes what you repeatedly tell it and show it. Phase 2, completion. Checklist. You've written down your identity statement. You have 7 days of evidence logged. You've scaled up the behavior from the 2-minute version. You catch yourself using identity language naturally. Got all 4? Subject. Phase 3 is where we lock this in permanently. Quick recap. Phase 2 was about shifting from trying to being. Phase 3 builds on this. We're taking this identity you've built and designing your environment so it's impossible not to be that person. This is the final phase. Let's finish strong. Phase 3, environment design. This is where you engineer your surroundings. So discipline becomes a default. Here's what we're covering. The proximity principle, social reinforcement, the automation layer. Most people rely on internal motivation. Disciplined people design external systems. By the end of this phase, your environment will do the heavy lifting for you. Let's start. Component 1, the proximity principle. Your behavior is shaped by what's closest to you. Want to eat healthy? Put vegetables at eye level in the fridge. Junk food in the back of the pantry. Want to read more? Put the book on your pillow. Put your phone in another room. Want to work out? Sleep in your gym clothes. Put your shoes by the bed. Here's what you do. Step 1, audit your environment. Walk through your space. What's visible? What's within arm's reach? If your current environment was designed by someone who wanted you to fail, what would they change? Now, reverse it. Step 2, design for your desired behavior. Make the good behavior the path of least resistance. Gym example. Pack your gym bag the night before. Put it by the door. Put your keys in the bag. When you wake up, the default action is grabbing the bag and leaving. Step 3, add friction to bad behaviors. Delete social media apps from your phone. Keep them logged in on computer only. Unplug the TV and put the remote in a drawer. Put your credit card in a block of ice in the freezer. Extreme, but effective. You're not relying on discipline anymore. You're engineering inevitability. Component 2, social reinforcement. You become the average of the people you spend time with. If everyone around you is undisciplined, you'll drift back. If everyone around you has high standards, you'll rise. Here's what you do. Find one person, just one, who embodies the discipline you're building. Tell them, I'm building behavior. Can I check in with you once a week? Every Sunday, send them a text. This week, I did the behavior X times. That's it. The accountability isn't about punishment. It's about making the behavior real by saying it out loud. Join one community, Reddit, Discord, Facebook group, where people are doing the same thing. Lurk if you want. Just be around people who are on the path. Component 3, the automation layer. This is the final piece. Automate the decisions. Same time every day, 9 a.m., 6 p.m., whatever. Lock it in. Same trigger. After coffee, before dinner, first thing when you wake up. Same sequence. Same gym playlist, same desk setup, same pre-routine. Your brain loves patterns. Give it one. By day 21, you should be able to do this behavior without thinking about it. It's just what you do at that time. That's true discipline. Not fighting yourself every day, just doing what you do. Troubleshooting, phase 3, problem 1. My environment isn't fully in my control. Roommates, family, etc. The fix. Control what you can. Your bedroom, your car, your phone. Start there. Even 20% environment design beats 0%. Problem 2. The automation feels robotic or boring. The fix. That feeling means it's working. Discipline isn't exciting. It's reliable. Excitement fades. Systems last. The principle. Your environment is stronger than your willpower. Always. Phase 3, completion. Checklist. Your space is designed for success. Proximity principle applied. You have at least one accountability person. Your behavior is automated. Same time, same trigger, every day. You've gone 7 days without having to convince yourself to do it. Got all 4? You've completed the system. You now have real discipline. Not motivation, not willpower. Behavioral automation, backed by identity and environment. Let's bring it all together. All right, you've got all 3 phases. Let's see what this looks like in real life. Week 1, phase 1, friction removal. You're doing the 2-minute version of your behavior. Every single day, you've mapped the friction points and removed as many as possible. Daily action, the 2-minute version. Gym clothes, 1 paragraph, 2 minutes of work. Time commitment, literally 2 minutes. What you're building, the showing up habit. Expected feeling in kinke. This is almost too easy. Week 2, phase 2, identity anchoring. You're scaling up slightly. Not to 100%, maybe to 20%. You're logging evidence. You're using identity language. Daily action, scaled version, 5-minute workout, 1 page, 10 minutes of work. Time commitment, 5 to 15 minutes. What's different now? Suck. You're starting to see yourself differently. Expected result? I'm actually doing this. Week 3, phase 3, environment design. You're engineering your space. You found accountability. It's automated now. Daily action, full behavior, full workout, full reading session, full work session. Time commitment, whatever the real commitment is, the breakthrough. It feels easier than week 1, even though you're doing more. Expected result. This is just what I do now. Week 4 and beyond, maintenance. You don't think about it. You just do it. That's discipline. When you miss a day, you will eventually. You don't spiral. You have the system. You just re-enter at whatever phase you need. Now, I know some of you are thinking, but what if I want to build discipline in multiple areas? Let me handle the top 3 objections. This seems like it'll take too much time. 21 days for one ignoring behavior? Here's the reality. You're going to spend the next 21 days anyway. You can spend them trying and failing with motivation-based approaches, or you can spend them building a real system. The time passes regardless. Also, once you do this, you can apply it to any behavior. You're learning the meta skill. What if I mess up one of the phases? You won't mess up. You might miss a day. That's fine. The system accounts for that. Just don't miss twice in a row. Habe na akuya. 1 missed day is a blip. 2 missed days is a pattern. If you miss, re-enter at the phase you're in. Don't restart. Don't spiral. Just continue. I've tried habit systems before and they didn't work. Here's what's different. Most systems are about adding more to your plate. This system is about removing friction first, building identity second, then designing environment last. Most systems skip steps 1 and 2 and wonder why willpower isn't enough. This system treats your brain like the pattern recognition machine it is, not a motivation engine. Bottom line, discipline isn't about being harder on yourself. It's about being smarter with your systems. Here's what I want you to do in the next 24 hours. Not all 3 phases. Not a 21-day commitment. Bata. Just this one thing. Pick the behavior you want to build discipline around. Right now, as you're listening to this. Got it? Good. Now, scale it down to the 2-minute version. Here's exactly how. Step 1, write down the full behavior. Example, work out for 1 hour. Step 2, scale it to 2 minutes. Example, put on gym clothes and do 2 push-ups. Step 3, do it today. Sometime in the next 24 hours. It takes less than 2 minutes. There is no excuse why this matters. Your brain doesn't believe your plans. It believes your actions. You need to prove to your brain that you're serious. 1 2-minute action is proof. Do this one thing today, and tomorrow you can start phase 1 properly. But you need to do this one thing in the next 24 hours. Now, here's my final message. We covered a lot in 25 minutes. You now have the 3-phase system. Phase 1, friction removal. Phase 2, identity anchoring. Phase 3, environment design. You know why motivation fails? You know why willpower isn't enough. You know what actually works. Here's the reality. Most people will watch this, feel motivated for 10 minutes, yet and do nothing. They'll go back to waiting for motivation to strike. Don't be most people. Take the 24-hour challenge. Do the 2-minute version. Today, tomorrow, start phase 1. In 21 days, come back and tell me your results in the comments. If this helped you, hit subscribe. I make one deep dive like this every week on building real systems for self-improvement. Drop a comment right now. Which phase are you most nervous about? I read every single one. You've got this.